Oh. You know, commonly in the black community, we're told that it's single parent households is the reason these Negroes are so disrespectful and violent and lecherous and do shit like the knockout game, which Tariq Nasheed said doesn't exist, which I and my buddies used to play when we were kids. It wasn't called the knockout game because there was no internet, but you catch somebody, a homeless person or a dope fiend, in a vulnerable position, and but you can't knock them out. Like, yeah, now it's just going to another level. So all these black activists want to tell you that it don't exist, nigga. I'm telling you, we used to do it. I know the young kids today. I'm live in the community. I know these young guys. Like, I speak to these young guys. These young guys coming to me, man, what's up, Mike? Man, what's going on, man? Man, tell me if you need a nigga hit. Please tell me. Call me. Please call me if you need a nigga hit. I mean, I know these guys. They play the knockout game. And they usually looking for women. Okay? White women walking alone. Not saying that they come up, the real ones, the real gangster ones, they don't really into that stuff. But the wannabes, the ones that really can't cut it. Cause the real ones, they getting money, out there on the block. They doing anything. They ain't got time for stupid shit like that. But, But anyway, we attribute all that to black women. The fact that black men 18 to 34 make up 4% of the population and commit 52% of all murders. And they ain't even on no militant revolutionary stuff because 91% of those murders are for black men. So this ain't like these motherfuckers railing against the so-called white man or the devil, as they call him, or the man. These motherfuckers just out here killing each other. All that go on fucking black women. Single mothers. Okay? And it's an assumption that, black father, the father was in the house. None of this would happen. The only reason it's happening is because, and I could tell, they even go far as saying, I could tell he ain't got no daddy, which you can. I mean, it's true, though. I give them that. Brothers just say that it's true. You can tell. But Liangelo Ball had had a dad in the house. He got caught stealing in China. He has a brother in the NBA, a father who has a shoe company. He has a full ride to one of the top universities in the country. Don't pay a dime. They get swag bags. Every time they go on a trip, they get a swag bag full of all these goodies and merchandise and apparel and different goodies. They call it a swag bag. All the players get that. They get a stipend, a per diem. He's going to the NBA in a few years, Liangelo. Tired of y'all saying Liangelo ain't going to the NBA. Seth Curry is in the NBA, not Steph, Seth. Okay? If you go to the league, your brother can make you at least play in the league. I ain't saying Liangelo's going to be goddamn MVP. He will be on somebody's bench. All right? All that, and he still decided to steal. So they asked his father. I'm going to show you 2 clips of them of what his daddy, who, since having a daddy, a black father in the household, is such a improvement over not having one. Let's see what his daddy said about him causing a national incident in a foreign country and possibly getting 10 years, 30 to 10 years. And we already covered the Wendell Brown case here, okay? Shout out to Wendell Brown. We want to check up on him on the end of this video, but we've already covered the Wendell Brown. We know what happened to you Negroes when you go overseas, okay? They don't play with you. They don't play with white boys. Y'all seen Otto Warmberg, the kid back in the day who got caned. It ain't even race. They don't play with you when you go overseas and break the law. Okay?
Lavar, do you have any update on Liangelo?
No, man, I ain't got nothing yet. I'm gonna wait till I get some more intel what's going on, then I'll let y'all know what's up.
Do you have any concern, or do you think everything's gonna be okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everybody making it a big deal. Make that a big deal.
It ain't no big deal, okay? It ain't a big deal. You telling me that boy possibly facing 3 to 10 years and he not gonna be over there playing cards and taking anger management classes and shit and eating oodles and noodles in the rec room and telling stories, going back and forth, getting tattoos and shit, and talking on cell phones and shit, and watching TV, cable TV. Okay? Ain't gonna be none of that. He was gonna be over there working in a mine. You know, somewhere. Hard labor camp. It's no big deal. So what did he teach that boy? If he said that's no big deal, what did he teach that boy? What did he teach that boy?
What's up, Millie? How are you, man? Lavar, welcome back, mate.
Back.
What a trip.
Hey, that's how we do it.
That's crazy, man. Hey, you got any message to Trump, President Trump?
Big baller brand, we in effect.
All right. Are you gonna like thank him personally? You gonna go to the White House in New York or something and thank him?
Hey, we're gonna run into each other. We'll be good.
So you're not gonna go out of your way to say thanks, mate?
We'll be good.
See you guys soon. He said he was personally responsible for saving your kid 10 years in Chinese jail. Will Liangelo play again this season, Lavar?
Do you want to play me one-on-one?
I reckon so.
Play me one-on-one.
I could.
Hey, you want to play me one-on-one?
So any message to Trump?
I got a message. Get some ZO2s and roll with Big Baller Brand.
Okay? Alright, now, most of you Negroes would have said, if he would have had, these niggas need a father in their life. If they had their father in their life, they wouldn't have turned out like that. Now, this boy is a thief. They stole from 3 stores, okay? 3 stores after the initial store. So that's a total 4 stores they stole from, right? Okay? So this boy is a kleptomaniac. Imagine if he had grown up like around some G's or in another environment. This boy grew up in the lap of luxury, lush, plush, great. Like, I ain't even talking about like, you know how you say, man, the black community, they got money. If your mother got a job at the damn DMV and shit, or she a teacher, or she got a job, if your mother just got a regular job making like $40,000 a year, niggas around the way were like, y'all, they got money. I mean, like, so we talking about like, in the Negro world, this dude grew up. They was rich, okay? Cause you Negro, your mother the fucking manager at the gas station. They got money. And he'd be like, they got money. You got a good mother. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Why you out here hustling? Y'all people got money. Like, literally. Seriously, no joke. So this dude that grew up really, really well and was stealing. Okay? Pathologically kleptomaniac type shit. Okay? The coach had just met with them twice. Told them, you're in China. Be careful what you do. Don't do anything stupid over here. All right, now you guys go. You got 90 minutes before practice. Go explore the city. Do what you want. Be back here in 90 minutes. Right after the coach told him that for the second time. That was the second time the coach told him that. These niggas go out steal from 4 stores, high-end stores in China. Okay? So this kid, how much of that can we put on the father? Because if he was a single product of a single mother, we would put it all on the mother. Okay? All right? All right? Wendell Brown. This guy right here. And in China right now. In a cell. Look at that. Look at that. The last video, it was what? 5,250. And we're the only people covering this. The Daily Mail finally did something on it the other day. But their article didn't get a lot of views. Look at this. Look at all these people. Shout out. Look at sisters stepping up. Sisters. Look at that. Stepping up. Some of you Negroes too. This person's Elena Chi. So this is a Chinese person. Wendell is in my prayers. In my thoughts and prayers. His mom raised a good son. May he come home soon. All right? We need justice for Wendell. God bless him and his family. This thing, you can go look at my last video on this. This thing was at $5,255 when we first got on this. Okay? And wait till I get the new channel back. And please, I pray that those black female flunkies at K420 don't shut my new channel down. So we can get on this story and get more attention to it. This brother's in China. What happened was, this brother, he was overseas. He's a coach in China for their football league. I know you didn't know they had a football league in China, but he was a coach for the league, okay? And he was also part of a show called Black in China. It's a mini-series, a web series, like a reality show, chronicling the lives of black people in China. So this guy is not a nobody. He played Division I football, played in the Canadian Football League, okay? He's not a nobody. He's somebody, all right? From Detroit. Martin Luther King Jr. High School in Detroit. Okay? We've been on this story, asking you Negroes to help this brother out. And y'all starting to do it. Shout out to y'all. You can go to my last video. I put the video in the description box where I read his letter. His letter is heartwarming. I mean, it touches you. So anyway, this brother was at a bar. And apparently in China, it's like a bad custom or a social faux pas to tell somebody you don't want to drink with them. Some guys was like, yeah, come drink with us. And he was like, nah, I'm cool. Well, he declined their offer to drink with them. So they got mad and tried to jump on him. And so him being a football player didn't go their way. You know, they must have been skipping out on some karate lessons or something, but it didn't go their way. Police showed up. They said this guy assaulted us. And as they do in China, as we see with, Liangelo Ball and a lot of different cases, there's a lot of Americans locked up abroad. Liangelo and them ain't the only ones locked up abroad over there. But this guy is kind of, his case is screwed up. Some of them people just did what they did. Some of those people was drug mules. Some of those people was over there acting crazy. So they need to be locked up. Like Liangelo and them. They deserve to be locked up. This guy defended himself against a group of Chinese guys. Police showed up. Chinese guys say he assaulted us. As they do in China, took him, threw him in a cell, and that's it. Like, what don't y'all understand? That's it. Okay? Like, all this, we shall overcome shit over here, the justice system, free Meek Mill, he was on probation, he only violated 4 times while he was on, none of that, probation? What you mean probation? You mean you did something and they let you out and allowed you to, what? Probation? This dude ain't been to court yet. This happened last September. 14 months ago, this dude ain't been to court yet. He don't know what he charged with. He just in a cell. That's what they do over there. Okay? That's what they do. Okay? They don't care if you over there coaching little kids on how to play football and shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. You committed a crime. Allegedly. I don't see what y'all niggas don't understand, man. You niggas is fucking retarded, man. Well, they ain't supposed to have this. They shouldn't have, they wrong for looking at it. He's because he's black. No, it ain't got nothing to do with him being black. He committed a crime. Now, he didn't commit a crime, but they said he committed a crime. Oh, he said he committed a crime. Go to jail. What's wrong with you? Y'all don't understand that shit. Y'all keep complaining about America and shit. What happened? You did something like on the cell. You think think about all the Chinese people in jail over there, okay? We not even thinking about the Chinese people in jail. We not even thinking about that. The fact that they live under this, but they don't commit a lot of crime though. they don't commit a lot of crime. So like, let's not we don't even think about the Chinese people over there. But they don't commit a lot of crime. Crime is very low over there, okay? Okay? All right? Crime is very low. I mean extremely low over there. Okay? Yeah, let's look at some pictures of Chinese prison. That's a good prison. A lot of prisons you eat in your cell over there. Yeah, playing cards and all that shit. Eat noodles and noodles, chopping it up with the fellas. You know, complaining about every damn thing. Man, why we ain't got this? Why we ain't got that? Man, we need this and we need that, man. Man, this ain't fair. We only got 10 channels here, man. I remember I was locked up. These motherfuckers was complaining because they only had I think we had 4 or 5 channels or something. These niggas was complaining. I was complaining too at the time. Don't get me wrong. Let me not say these niggas. Us niggas was complaining. We was complaining like shit. Okay? We was complaining like shit. They ain't have enough, like they had games and shit. They had like, different board games and shit for us to play, card games and stuff. We got out of our cell, but if somebody fucked up, they'd lock everybody down for the day. It was different shit that we complained. It was a lot of complaining, a lot of bitching and moaning. We had a quiet room. So they had a quiet room in this jail I was in where you could go and like, if you didn't want to be in the main rec room, you know what I'm saying? You could go off there, and we would go in there and freestyle and shit against each other, battle, rap, or whatnot, right? I was one dude in there, he was from New York, and he nigga could rap like shit. So I was, I would be in my cell writing raps to battle at, go at him, he'd be writing raps to go at me, and then we'd get out. Then I spent a lot of time on the phone, getting visits, all types of shit. But yeah, man, it was like, it was, compared to this shit, like, let's just read this shit. Hard labor still was the most common form of punishment in China in the 1980s. The penal system stressed reform rather than retribution. And it was expected that productive labor would produce a penal institution's cost to society. Even death sentences could be stayed by 2-year reprieve. If a prisoner was judged to have reformed during that period, his or her sentence could be commuted to life or a fixed term of labor. So over there, you won't work. It's not like, I think I might get a job just so I can make my time, because a lot of brothers was getting jobs to make their time go by faster. Like they get a job in the kitchen or get a job on different kind of details to make their time go by faster. No, nigga, everybody working, okay? All right? Everybody's working. Okay? Everybody's working. Ain't no well, I think I'm gonna get a job, it's time, none of that. 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Okay? Everybody in a mine. We talking about mines. We not talking about like pushing a cart around or, scooping up some greens and slopping them on somebody's tray. Nah, nigga. We talk about real motherfucking shit. Work. Where you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real work. China Sucks. The name of this site is called China Sucks. Oh, man. China sucks. Prisoners have often reported, when y'all read these things, you gotta pay attention to the words. Prisoners have often reported the use of electric batons and beatings, rubber truncheons, painful use of leg irons along with handcuffs for long periods, long spells in solitary confinement, and frequent food restrictions to induce starvation. Nigga, do you know you could sue the jail for this shit? You niggas over here can sue the jail. You can kill somebody, go to jail, they do one of these things to you, and then you can sue the jail. You could take a fucking 8-year-old child, a 6-year-old child, push them off the roof of a building, run down the steps, pick the child up, body slam him, stomp his head in, See, the first old lady you see push her down the steps, go shoot the clerk at the damn gas station, then get in the shootout with police, get captured. They do any of these things to you and you can sue them. Okay? While this is bad enough, there are reports of corrupt officials in prisons, labor camps, and detention centers extorting large bribes from the families of the prisoners just to ensure that the prisoners can use the provisions of medicines and other daily supplies that the state allocates for them anyway. Okay? All right. The International Committee of the Red Cross, along with the U.S. Special Rapporteur on Torture and other humanitarian organizations, haven't yet been able to persuade the Chinese officials to allow unrestricted official visits to Chinese prisons. So they don't even let people come look at the prisons and see what the people going through in there. Okay? There's no, like, oversight. Ain't no locked up and shit. What's that show come on CNN at night? MSNBC, I think. Locked Up, Raw, and all these different shows you got about all these specials behind. They go behind bars with cameras and follow. Nah, nigga. None of that. Unlike other countries, offenses like theft, non-violent property crimes, forgery, and embezzlement can be punished by death. Forgery can be punished by death. Theft. See, the thing about Liangelo, and when I talk about, you know, their dad taking this so lightly, and what's wrong with that, like, they stole sunglasses. What if these boys had stole something that would have been on the list of things that could get you the death penalty over there? Okay? And it would have still been the same thing. It ain't no big deal. I know that, but it would have been harder for Trump to get them out of that. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal. Fuck that shit. We gonna kneel for the anthem when we get back anyway. Yeah, but forgery. So you forge your name, it's pinnable. All right. Oh, good. All right. I think we've done enough here, man. Wendell Brown, man. I'm gonna put the video in the description box. Go check it out. Shout out to Wendell Brown, man. We gotta get this brother home, man. If these fucking punks, if that punk Liangelo get to go over there and steal out of 4 stores moments after his coach told him in front of the whole team, told the whole team, told the entire team, hey man, y'all don't do no stupid shit over here. Not like it was, well, they didn't know. Coach just told them. Did y'all see the interview? Did y'all watch their press conference when the AD talked about that shit? Twice these niggas was told, do not do no stupid shit while you over here. They not gonna fuck around and play with you, okay? That nigga goes out with these 2 other Negroes and steals from 4 different stores. Oh my God. They get to come home. They get to come home. And I'm gonna put the link for Wendell Brown's GoFundMe in the description box too, man. Support him, man. Oh my God. And support the channel too, because we're going to be on this. The way you can support the channel is by hitting the like button. Okay? By subscribing to all the channels. This one, Akintunde Coyote Today, Akintunde Coyote Nation, Living Room Gangster. Subscribe to all my channels. Because we're going to be covering this. While everybody else talking about seeing ghosts and shit in Kanika videos, we're going to be talking about psychics. Now it's psychics on it. Psychics talking about they talked to Kanika and you know all type of crazy stuff going on there. Us and a few good brothers that want to get on this, we gonna get on this Wendell Brown case and bring Wendell Brown. Because if these punks get to come home, Wendell Brown get to come home. Okay? Peace.